Welcome to Go This Podcast, the podcast about we haven't decided yet we're doing anyway. I am Colby.
And I'm a burnt chicken nugget. You can call me Fee.
Is that just what you saw in your room?
No, I don't. There's no chicken nuggets in here.
I don't believe you.
I don't. If I tilted my camera down to look at my table, there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Citadel War paints, Tamiya glue, a little pitcher of water, and chicken nugget sauce.
You know what's sad? When you started numbering things, I was like, yes, medications, because that's how many medications I have.
No. That's no. Not. I keep my medications in my closet.
I'm embarrassed.
I did anyway. I did anyway. Actually, no. When I had my medications, I kept them on my windowsill. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I kept it on my windowsill.
Which is not the best place for them, because if the sun gets to them, they start to not be effective, by the way.
No. Here's the good thing. I have the storm shutters out on the outside of my window, and I have blackout curtains on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a plastic bag to cover the plastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like tightly covered.
Okay.
And before anyone says anything, it's because I work nights and I hate when the sun comes in.
Yep.
And my room is like on the front side of the house, so the sun hits more.
Yep. The front side of the house, you have a south-facing window, and we're in the northern hemisphere, so you would be seeing the sun. Yes.
So here, Colby, if I may say, you put your green screen on a little bit too much to one side because I could see your little robot.
Oh yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, that right there. Yeah,
that right there.
So this. Okay.
It's like my ADHD is going crazy. Right.
There you go. Look at that.
I can't stop.
There you go. Fixed it.
I can't stop saying it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That would have bugged me the whole time. That would have like.
Yeah. So the problem, like, I updated OBS and I have a vertical monitor that is not very good at resolution, and OBS updated and decided that it needed to be widescreen for some fucking reason. So yeah, it's great. Now I love it.
Maybe that works better for OBS people. I don't know.
Maybe it works better for maybe they need to shut the fuck up and let me live my life.
No, I won't. I don't want you to live your life. I want you to live my life.
I don't. Well, I mean, currently, I might. You want to know something?
No, I mean, like, just switch spots, not like any like disease or any like pain.
So fun fact, I have pneumonia. So I would switch right now, because
no, I just switch spots. Let me go live in your house.
Nah, I'm good. Everything else is great.
I've never had pneumonia.
So I haven't either, I don't think. And I don't know if I can do it now. But let me see if I can. And let me see if the mic also picks it up. So let me see. Listen.
Are you gonna? I don't hear anything.
You'll be able to hear it on the recording later.
Oh, perfect. That's just what I wanted to hear.
So it's great. Whenever I breathe out, whenever I breathe out a lot, it sounds like a nice crackling little campfire. Because I've got just a bunch of mucus that's just in my lungs. It's great.
Open your mouth. Okay.
Basically, I got a cold a few weeks ago. Sorry, it's not a few weeks ago. At this point, it was 4 weeks and a few days ago. Almost a month. So I got a cold that lasted, like, I don't know, almost 2 weeks. And then I started getting better. I was like not feeling really fatigued, but I was getting really tired and kind of achy in the middle of the day. And eventually I was like, all right, I'm just going to go to the fucking doctor. So I go to the doctor, and the doctor is like, I mean, he's one of these doctors. I don't like my doctor. He's one of these doctors where,
Why?
like, he's very focused on, like, all right, great. Let me start my timer and go. Okay, what's the problem? And I'm like, I describe the problem, and he's like, all right, all right, all right. Yep, this is what you got. And all right, great. 3 minutes. Cool. I'm out. Bye. Very focused on, like, just churning them out.
He's like wearing a Lightning McQueen outfit. He's like, I am speed.
Yeah.
As he's like diagnosing you.
Yeah, I'm like, so I came in originally because, I mean, obviously I needed like a new primary care doctor and stuff. But like, one of the things is I'm like, hey, I've had persistent headaches all the time. Like, I have headaches every day. And he's like, well, have you considered not being fat? And I'm like, yeah, it's hard.
He did not say that.
He did. He did. He was like, yeah, you should like lose weight. You should drink some water. You should get some more exercise. And I was like, okay. So anyway, other things though, he's like, you should stop taking Advil every day. And I'm like, yeah, I should stop having headaches every day though, so that I could stop taking Advil every day. And he was like, yeah, but like, in order to do that, you'd have to you stop taking Advil every day because you're getting headaches because you have Advil. You're taking Advil all the time. And I'm like, okay.
It's simple cause and effect, Colby.
Yeah, so it's called like a rebound headache. And so like I tried that. And I'm still getting like sinus headaches and stuff. And I'm like, dude, just fucking help me. Help.
Right, like,
fuck.
Have you tried like herbal tea? I hear some teas are good for headache.
Yeah, of course you do, because you have a friend that likes tea, so he knows about tea shit. That's what he's like. Oh, I've got the tea for you. Yeah, I'm sure if you had a carpenter friend, he's like, I've got a nail that'll fucking fix that. Of course, yeah.
Like I can't like okay. So Caleb drinks tea. He hasn't done it in a while. Like, so he's like 12 years younger than us.
Mhm.
Like more than that probably. He's a coworker, and people are like, "Oh wow, that's a fucking big age gap." But no, we have a lot of things in common. We're cool. We're friends. But he like moves from one thing to another. Like he's in that weird phase. He's like 24, and he like when I first met him, he was like fucking hard into like herbal teas and stuff, and like doing tea ceremonies. He has tea pets, and he knows how to like do all this stuff. And then he was all into like Warhammer. And he got me back into it, and I'm still into it. But he's moved on now. He's like it's a thing of the past. Then we got into D&D, and he never played it, and he liked the thought of playing D&D. He played fifth edition, and he was like, I don't like fifth edition, but man, I like the old editions. And he's weird that he's like an old man, even like our other coworker who's like 60 is like he acts older than I do, in that he just is nostalgic for things he wasn't alive for, and like turns his nose up at things that are like current. And I it's annoying. I find it very annoying, and I tell him all the time, and like it makes him upset. I'm like, don't be upset. I'm just I think it's annoying. I'm not trying to shit on you or whatever.
But like, come on.
Well, because like he's like, oh man, AD&D Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. It's so cool. I'm playing this thing that was based on AD&D, and I'm like, I hate these rules. I hate these rules because it's stupid. He's like, why? He's like, because y'all don't get to just one shot people for like 5th edition or whatever. I'm like, no. I don't know if you know anything about AD&D. So
I know very little.
So in AD&D, you're not meant to like be in a small party of like 1 to 4 people, or else you'll just get fucking wrecked. You're meant to every PC player character is supposed to have like 3 people that they control, and then they're supposed to like hire people and like walk around dungeons with like a giant fucking little group of people that are all good at separate things, and they all have a little health, and they get one shot. I'm like, that's stupid, and I hate that.
Yeah.
I told him that, and he was just like, oh why? I'm like, because I can't be attached to anyone. Because if someone dies, someone will just step into place. Why would I even name the characters? Why wouldn't I like why would I care anything about them when I could just be like, oh well, this guy dies, I guess I'm this guy
Yeah,
now, and
who
he's
gives a
gonna
shit?
hire this guy. Yeah, who gives a shit? I'm like, it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
No, it just makes you like want to think harder. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it makes you
I'm
like,
like, no,
it makes you want to, it makes you want to hire, it makes you want to hire people that you don't care about to be fodder, and then protect the ones that you matter that like matter the most, I guess.
yeah.
And then, yeah.
I don't like it because when I'm role playing, I like to play a role
Mm-hmm.
of a person that can like handle himself. Like maybe not at first level, but we'll get there like
Mm-hmm.
eventually. But like I don't like to be like, well, I'm this character, and because we have like such a small group, I'm like with my two friends, and if we go into a dungeon, we'll get fucking wiped for no reason, or if we like come across like I don't know, two bandits, we can get one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like that. I like having a chance. I don't like having to be like, well, before we go out, we should build up like a party of 5 people who are all good at like specific things and then have a battle line. I'm like,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound fun. I don't know. To me, it doesn't. Some people are different. I don't know.
To each their own, man.
No, to each their own. That's fine. I like role playing one person and like caring about one person.
Yeah. I do too. I would rather focus on my one dude and making my one dude good, and solving problems with that one guy rather than being like, yes, I have to. Well, that also I would imagine makes like turns take for fucking ever.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad you brought that up because he also said that because he was just like, "Oh, I hate how long turns take in fifth edition, right? They take so long." I'm like, maybe that was just a group you were playing with because they didn't know what they were gonna do in a battle. Uh, and I'm like, if you have like like 3 people, like 3 player characters playing, and they all control like 4 people, it would take forever. No, because back in that edition, you would have a okay, so they do this weird thing. They have a mapper who would map out the dungeon as you're like
Mm-hmm.
going through the dungeon. I guess that's fine. I don't like doing it because fuck, he's bad at giving directions and descriptions. Uh, and
Damn.
then you have a caller, which during the when the enemy's going, you get everyone to tell that guy what they're gonna do, and then he's gonna tell the DM what they're gonna do, and then he'll just that one guy will roll for it, and no one else rolls. I'm like, well, that's stupid too. Why
Yeah.
am I even in the game?
Yeah. What am I doing?
Yeah, I'm just telling him what I'm gonna do, and I don't even get to roll for it. I'm like, that's dumb. And like he got real upset, real wee dow.
Real we thou. Don't be all fucking we thou.
Don't be always down about it. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. I told him like what am I even here for if not to roll? Well, you can solve problems like and then tell them what you're gonna do. I'm like, no, I
That
don't like
sucks.
that.
That
That
sucks.
sucks. That sucks. I'm like, why do you
Just
think
let me do
they
it.
improved? Yeah, what do you think all the additions improved, right? Where every character can do stuff now where you don't need a group of people because it was not fun. He's like, well, how do you think it got so big? It got big because they were having fun. It got big because that was the only thing they had.
I this sounds like it was written. It sounds like it was written for like people that really liked Warhammer. Um, and it also sounds like it was written so that one person like it just one person had to have all the kit, right? Like one person had to have the player's manual, one person had to have the DM's manual, one person had to have the dice, and then you could just show up. You didn't have to have any experience, and then you could be like, here's some dudes. Play these dudes. You're like, it's fine. You just play the dudes, and then it was
Yeah,
okay.
Gary Gygax made D&D by modifying like a war game, so that's how it came about.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you think of like old D&D, that's what it was. Gary Gygax modified a war game where you're supposed to have a lot of like just no name whatevers doing whatever.
Yeah.
and he just made roles for everyone and like rules, and like that's cool and everything, but like it's just not fun like these days. If I want to play a war game, I'm already playing a war game.
Yeah.
I'm playing Warhammer. They have a bunch of no-name people where they just do stuff or the cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Like when I play D&D, I want to play a role. It's a role-playing game.
Yeah.
I want to play a role and I want to feel like important and I want to feel strong. I'm not saying just let me fucking steamroll you in a battle. I'm just saying let me have fun with the character that I like put time and effort into, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm there with you. I anytime that I want to play a role playing game, I'm also like, well, this is a character. I'm not going to half-ass it. Like, I am playing a character. Let's do like actual character work here. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I can't do that with 3 people, and I'm not going to be like, yeah, well, let me just hire some fucking idiots as well to go along with this. Like, it just doesn't. Fuck that.
Yeah. So and like I don't know where maybe when I was younger because you played D&D with me when when we were younger. But like I guess younger I didn't have like a lot. I was very ADHD unhinged. I liked combat. I liked a lot of things like nowadays I like role playing. I got my fucking ADHD in check. I can do it now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it for a couple of years now.
It's
And
fun.
like I played with him. What he assumes I'm like some kind of murder hobo because I don't like to I don't know hire people and stuff so they can do things. He just thinks I'm like some kind of murder hobo that doesn't care about the story. Played Call of Cthulhu with one of our other friends, and that dude's girlfriend ruined the game. So the only enjoyment I had was the combat because she was like, "Oh, look at me, you know, I'm like the best, whatever, blah blah blah," and she like her character was like broken, so it just made me and James's characters like null.
Oh.
So I only had fun during combat. So he saw that and was like, "Oh, you just like you just like fighting." I'm like, "No, that was a rare instance, but good thing she's dead now."
In real life.
No, she is.
Oh God, no, that's not good.
Well, if you knew her,
Oh fuck.
We felt bad for her, but she's dead now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She did it to herself, if in all honesty. She had like diabetes and just never took care of herself. She ate like ramen every day and had like a 2 liter of soda every day. She was in a wheelchair. She never managed her food. She didn't like staying in the hospital, especially when she was in the hospital. She would always like escape. So
escape?
Well, because at one point, like the police had to restrain her in the hospital because she didn't want to like stay in the hospital. She was always just leaving. So yeah, it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when.
Damn, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but don't tell our friend Caleb. It doesn't matter. He knows we didn't like her. We hate her. He hated her the most.
Damn. Well, good. Fuck, man. So yeah, my doctor when I came in about this fucking cold, I was like, yeah, I've had this cold for, I guess today's 3 weeks. And he was like, all right. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I just get it kind of achy and tired in the middle of the day. And he was like, huh, let me listen. He like put a stethoscope on me and he was like, yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff in your left lung. I'm going to give you some antibiotics. If you don't feel any better by like Friday, then I'm going to give you a inhaler. And I was like, okay. And he was like, yep. Bye.
He puts his ear up to your chest and's like, yes, gross.
Disgusting. Anyway, good luck.
Doesn't diagnose you. No one else comes to get you. You just like leave after an hour.
Yeah. I'm gonna send him probably another message tomorrow and be like, hey, it's been a week. I've been on that inhaler every day. I
Still awful.
Yeah. What do I do? Like, how long am I good? How long? Because dog, like, to be fair, I'm not getting like tired in the middle of the day anymore, which is nice. But like, the fact that I'm still like, it sucks so bad.
I heard that. That's disgusting.
The fact that I sound like an old film reel, like I'm a 1930s movie about to play, and you're gonna see like an old Milieu film with like a train coming out, and a whole bunch of old timey people in like top hats are gonna be like, "Oh, the train's gonna hit me!" that sucks. That every time I breathe, that's what I think of, and I want to not be like that, but I also don't want to die. Like, so fun fact, my grandfather, he, every time that I visited him, he would be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to go to the VA here in a couple weeks or like in a couple months. You know, I just got like a lot of fluid in my lungs. They're going to do something about it. And that happened for like 5 years. Every time that I went to go visit him, and then he fucking died. He took a nap one day. Like, he would go walking every day. He would go to the mall with like the rest of the old men, and he would go on a walk. And he would walk around the mall. And then one day he did that, and he came home, and my grandmother went out to go get groceries, and then he died in his recliner chair. He took a nap and just did not wake up. And so
that's scary.
Yeah, so I'm just like, man, was it because he had fluid in his lungs and it just never left? Can they not just like put a vacuum in my mouth and turn it on and just like vacuum it out or some shit? Like, haven't we figured this out yet? Is there something you can do?
Like, could they give you like a lung colonoscopy bag where like, you know, they put the tube in like where your lung is, and then like you could just like you know when you're babies, when you have the little thing where you suck up their boogers.
Yeah.
Just do that like with your lungs.
Do that in the lung. Yeah. My idea was, what if like, because it's supposed to be just one lung, right? He said it's just my left lung.
One lung man.
So do this, right? You like give me like little robot arm surgery, like cut a hole and then pinch off like the air hole for one lung, and then you just fill it up with some water, right? And then just shake it, right? Just shake it around and then undo it and turn me upside down, just pour it all out, and then I'm all clear, right? I'm innovating out here and ain't nobody listening. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, aren't we in the technology where you can just get your lung replaced with a robot lung?
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I swear I've heard someone getting a mechanical lung.
Robot heart? Yes. Robot lung? No.
Wow, I feel like a robot lung would be way easier than a robot heart.
You know, you'd think so, right?
Yeah. Because, like, you just, like, the lung shape is easy. It's just taking in air, and then you have your little brachiolas, or, is that what they're called? Am I right?
Alveoli? Brachiola, I think. Like, maybe it's something, like, the way that you said it, I was so confident that I was like, yeah, brachiosauruses, that's pretty close.
I swear it's brachiola.
Dude, here's the thing. You may be right, because I swear to you, like, audience at home, the one time Fee is wrong about things so fucking often that it's so easy to like rag on him. The one time he was right about something was when we were like, it was me, Mike, and Fee hanging out, and he was like, what's that Italian ice cream? Fucking, it's Spumoni, right? And we were like, no, idiot, God, that's the name of the guy from Hey Arnold. God, it's Dino Spumoni. God, what an idiot. And then we looked it up later and we were like, oh shit, there is an Italian ice cream named Spumoni. And then Fee would not let it go the rest of the day. He was like, oh, I'm stupid, huh? Oh. So now anytime that something like this happens, I'm immediately confident that Fee's wrong. And then I back off 5% because I'm like, well, Spumoni did happen the one time, so
I've been right. Like I am wrong about 70% of the time, but I am right on like just man, just like random things. I'm just confident about.
yeah. And sometimes turns out,
Do you know the show Dan Versus?
yes.
This is what I like to point to, where they were having like an argument, right? Like his friend Chris and his wife, they're just like they were talking and they were like, Dan has weirdly specific knowledge, right? And he was like, she was like, what did she say? Oh yeah, prove it. And he was like, okay, Dan, who built the mount, the mountains with the president face on them? What's it called?
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore. And then like he gave like a detailed answer on who it was, and then he goes, oh yeah, what year was it? And he's like, how should I know? Fucking blah blah blah. That's exactly me. That's just me.
Yeah.
Weirdly specific knowledge, but like not like complete confident knowledge.
Yeah, it's like Fee's knowledge base looks like the surface of the moon. It's just craters and mountains of like weirdly deep specific knowledge, and then just barren wasteland of just nothing.
I'm gonna look up that lung thing.
Yeah, brachiola, brachiola
in the lungs. Yes, brachiolas are in the lungs. Fuck yeah, I was right.
Hell yeah, good for you.
I fucking knew it, and I think it's just because the word brachiolas like stuck in my head.
Hey, that's good.
I remember looking at it in high school. I used to be all about like science.
Mm-hmm.
Not like enough to where I'd go into science, but
man,
enough to where I could remember like specific things. Mitochondria, it's the powerhouse of the fucking cell.
That's right. You want to hear something fucking crazy? Like there are some school systems up here, like in like our area, where they have early release Fridays.
Ooh, okay.
Every Friday.
Oh my god, okay.
Every Friday.
Why?
And
Why?
the reason why is because they're like, hey, we don't want teachers to take home their work. We want them to like do their work at work so they can like have good like a good life. They want them to like be able to like, do their work at work. And so that just means that like every Friday is like an early release Friday. Yeah. Like I've heard about school systems around here that do that. It's crazy if we like end up, you know, in town, like in the city, on like a Friday, you know, for whatever reason. There's just sometimes it'll be like 1:30, just kids walking around, and you're like, what the fuck are you guys? Are you homeless? No, right. Early release. Right. I keep forgetting. It's not a holiday, but you just are out here and it's fucked up. It's weird.
It's so funny because I never know when school is like going. I just barely remember that. Oh yeah, school's a thing. I haven't been in it so long that I forget. And the youngest person in our home is like about to be 2.
Mm-hmm.
So. Like, he's not in school yet. I only know he's home is when my sister's home because he goes to the same daycare she works at.
Yep. Man, that's the strat here, too. The amount of, like, our kid also goes to daycare. The amount of kids that are in daycare that their parents also work at that same daycare is also, it's very funny because you're like, yeah, I see you. I see you. I know that I see you dropping off your kid and then walking 2 doors down and walking in and being like, hey, it's Miss Janet.
That reminds me back when we were in school, my mom worked at the same school that we did. So,
mm-hmm.
It was always fun to see her in the hallway. People thought that I would behave because my mom was there. Like,
no.
Yeah.
No.
I remember this one guy. I forget his name. I think it was like Andrew, and he was like a little shit. And I think I was telling him off or something, and this was in junior high. And he was like, "I'm gonna go tell your mom." I'm like, "Go tell her. Go fucking tell her. What's she gonna do?" And sure enough, she didn't care.
It's like, what?
It's like, what do you want me? You want me to put him in timeout? Like, fucking no.
Yeah,
Like,
put him in timeout. Like a junior high.
What was she gonna do? Like, honestly, legit.
We're gonna march home right now, mister.
We're gonna put you in ISS. Don't worry, Andrew. I got your back.
Yeah, me and you, Andrew, we're tight.
Fuck my son.
Fuck this guy. This guy sucks. I have to go home with him every day. I hate it. But me and you, Andrew, we're fucking tight. We're like this. We're like this, Andrew.
Like, do you ever like, I don't know. I feel like we got bad high school. Like we had a good time in high school, but I feel like we didn't have optimal high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like I'd love to go to high school again, just to what's it called? To see if I'd be better.
Yeah, just to do a replay. I mean, There are so many things where like you think back to it and you're like, man, I really could have done better in that situation, or like, God, what a nerd I was. Like so many times where you're like, I had an opportunity there and God, did I blow it? Or like, oh man, did I could like, I'm so embarrassed of like thinking about that, and I could have I didn't realize one of my like curses as an autist is I had to learn the hard way a number of times actually growing up, whenever people were being sarcastic, like if somebody played being sarcastic too straight, I didn't pick up on it. I wouldn't pick up on it. So like there was a time we were doing like for a theater class, I think sophomore year of high school, for theater class or junior year. One of our friends in theater was like, "Oh yeah, we're going to do like, Colby, you have a camera. Let's shoot a music video for One Step Closer to the Edge from Linkin Park."
Which was big at the time.
It was huge. It was like, of course, it was everybody's favorite fucking song. I think it was for Fernando. I think he was. It was me and him and Mike, and he just straight was just like, "Ah, dude, like you got a good voice too. Like you sound like Chester when he sings. You should sing it. You should sing it while we're doing it too." And I was like, "Oh, really? Okay, yeah,
fuck yeah."
And I did while we were like, and then we played the video for the whole fucking class, and it sounded like shit because I can't sing. I sound like ass butt when I sing, and like he was laughing his ass off while we were showing this, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" Like that was when I realized he was being a dickhead, and I was like, "Ah!" What? I didn't realize. I didn't know, man. I should have known. Nobody's sincere about anything here, man. Nobody ever pays me a compliment here, man. If it's not about like, "Oh, you're so smart. Oh, you're so good at math." Like, if it's not about any of those two things, no one's ever sincere about anything here. If anybody's ever like, "Oh man, I really like your shirt. Oh, you're dressed really well," it's always a lie. It's always a lie. They're always making fun of you. If it's anything beyond like, I have good academic skills, or it's coming from an adult, then it's always bullshit and they're always lying. That's like what I learned.
Hell, like it's so funny, like saying that because that you don't trust people, that you didn't trust people. Because I remember this one time in high school, like very confidently, you would wear like the same five like Final Fantasy 1 pixel shirts, right?
Yeah.
And I remember coming in like on Thursday or whatever, and I was just like, hey, you wore that shirt already on Monday. You're like, no, I didn't. And I was like, dude, yes, you did. You're like, I have 5 shirts that I rotate through the week, and I didn't wear this one. And I'm like, yes, you did. And then, like, I think a period passed, and you're like, yeah, I wore this shirt already. And I was like, I fucking told you.
Yeah.
Just,
The thing is, I think when you said that, I was like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, the thing that you just said doesn't make any fucking sense. I have 5 shirts. The week is not over. It doesn't make any fucking sense that would be the case. You're so stupid. Shut up. And then, and then whenever I calmed down, I was like, did my mom do laundry this week? You moron. Did mom do laundry this week? And the answer was like, yeah, probably. Did laundry even enter your tiny fucking brain, idiot? And then I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah, probably laundry happened. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, you're probably right. I probably did.
At that point, like, we were just, like, on our budding friendship, right? So, like, that was our, like, first year of being friends. So I think you were just like, what the fuck does he know?
Yeah, this guy doesn't know shit.
Because... like the way our friendship happened, it was like, I feel like it was almost like a fucking like a movie, like a fucking feel good movie. Like we meet in like theater practice from when I'm about to go to high school, and you're like, you're gonna be our friend, and I'm like, nuh-uh. And then school happens, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, well, you bullied me into it enough, I guess.
That's kind of what happened, but like, you know what, I'm better for it. I met a lot of fun people because of it.
Me and Mike were like, all right, this is the funniest one that's gonna be here, and we need this one for improv. This one is gonna be good, and he's much better than Travis.
Man, I'd love to. I've had like daydreams of me waking up back like in high school with like my current knowledge and redoing it better, like better, I guess.
And just better, just in general, better.
Just in general. Yeah,
I mean,
no, like,
do you know the amount of times that I have like been driving by myself and been like, okay, here's the scenario. Something happens and I have a full weekend where I have gone back to 2007. Right? It's the middle of college. So like past me is in college right now, and I've transported back. I'm at my parents' house. I show up from the future. What do I have to say to my parents in 2007 to convince them that I am from the future? Like, and what do I have to say to convince them that like I have knowledge that like current me doesn't have, but that I am who I say I am? Like, because I can't show up and be like, here's a DNA test confirming I am who I say I am. And like, it has to be something that like is confirmable, something they know, something past me would not know, like something that like could be verifiable at the time. Like the end, because obviously the fantasy from that point on is like, great. Now I could be like, hey, these are the ways that you're going to die. These are the ways that you could avoid that. These are the ways that like I would like for you to be around to like meet my child. These are the ways you could get rich. Anyway, now that we've done that, let's have dinner and hang out the rest of the weekend. Right? Like,
and they won't be freaked out.
Even if they were, I don't give a fuck. Like, who cares? But like the hard part is convincing them to let me in the door. The hard part, because like if a random person shows up and is like, hey, I know this is gonna be crazy. I am your son from the future.
Here's why I think it would you wouldn't even have to, because you look so much like you did when you were younger.
I
You do.
I
You just do.
yeah, I mean, I have that going for me, but I think there has to somebody a long time ago was like your fingerprint shouldn't open up your phone. Like your fingerprint should be your username, but your password should be something else. Like that should be I am who I say I am, but there's something else that should be like I deserve access to this thing. And so I feel like looking like I do should be like, hey, I might be me from the future, but to confirm that my story is correct, I should be able to tell you something. So like I was thinking through this and I was like, maybe it's like, okay, 2007, that like depending on the time, I would be like sophomore in college. It means that like I'm working on this like robot car. I could tell them like the name of the car that I'm working on is this. You could call me in college right now and confirm that. Or I could tell you this like family secret that I only found out after this time. So you know it and I know it. Current me doesn't know it, and there's no way for current me to know it. So
I think if you told them something that you're doing at the time that you're doing it, wouldn't matter, because they could be like, oh, well, you were just spying on him. You were stalking him.
Could be. Yeah. So, but then like family secret or like
no, family secret is another thing. They were like, okay, well, maybe you're not Colby, but you're part of the family. You look enough like us.
Yeah. So like stuff from the future, the best that I could do is like,
yeah, but what could you tell them that they'd believe?
So if I could control the day, the best that I think I could probably do is I could show up like the day before something happened and be like, hey, like you can keep tabs on me tomorrow. Tomorrow 9/11's gonna happen. No, like tomorrow some shit's gonna happen.
Right before 9/11.
Yeah. Tomorrow some shit's gonna happen.
Tomorrow, don't be in New York on one of the towers.
Don't go to school tomorrow. No, like tomorrow the fucking, I don't know, Yankees are gonna win tomorrow. Like the scores of this.
Does your dad watch it?
Tomorrow the lottery numbers are gonna be this. Tomorrow this thing is gonna happen.
That's the one thing, right? I feel like if I went back in time, I wouldn't want to mess with things before like my sister was born, because then what if I mess with it and then she's not born?
Mm-hmm.
Like I keep thinking about where should I go back in time? If I go back in time for when I'm a kid, I would meet up with my family, and obviously they wouldn't recognize me because I look so vastly different, but I would pretend like I would be giving them good advice or whatever and try to help them and nudge them into the good path.
Yeah.
While also keeping myself a secret. And they're like, who are you? Just a friend. As I
walk out. I'm just some guy.
And then like I look at little me, I'm like, don't worry, little guy. You know, you're gonna make it through. And then I go back to the future and my life is vastly changed. It's gonna be like that scene from like Wolverine, X-Men and Future Past. Wolverine goes to the future and Professor X is still alive.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna.
So actually do you want to hear something like super fucked up and weird?
Okay, tell me.
So the other thought that I had was, what if I already did this? Because weirdest thing, the week before my wedding, I was talking to my mom. And my mom, we were talking about something, and my mom was like, oh, well, you know, after you get married, you won't need me anymore. And I was like, well, what are you talking about? Like, you're my mom. Just because I got married doesn't mean that I'm like not gonna need you anymore. And she's like, no, you'll see what I mean. Like, you're not gonna need me around anymore. I'll, like, you know. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, you'll see. And I was like, okay.
What does that mean?
And for anybody like listening to the podcast that doesn't know, my mom fucking died the night before my wedding. So like, there is a part of me that's like, what if I went back in time and was like, oh yeah, by the way, mom, you're kind of a dickhead because you did die the night of my wedding. And so maybe my mom was like telling me like, oh yeah, you're not going to need me anymore after your wedding because I'll be fucking dead. just being a real dick to me.
You went back in time and had this heartfelt time, Mom. I can't forgive you for what you did on my wedding, but I love you and everything turned out good. And you showed her pictures of the future and stuff, and then she's like, "Oh well, I guess now I can die now."
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I accidentally, maybe like whatever, like one shot time machine that I had. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to 2009. That's like right whenever I was like graduating. Yeah, like that's a pretty good time. I'll be out of my own way. No time loops are going to happen. It'll be fine. And then I fucked up and I went back to 2019. I'm like, oh shit, this is like the week before my wedding. Oh God, I don't have enough time. God, my dad's already dead. Oh fuck. All right, well, I'll just go talk to my mom, I guess. And then I went to go talk to my mom and my mom was like, this is crazy. Well, I guess I'm going to die next week. And I'm like, yeah, I really wish I could have done this a lot sooner. God, what a waste of time. I'm so sorry.
Listen, I think it would still be good because you went back in time to see your mom at least one more time to just let her know how you're feeling.
Yeah.
But like you don't know at the time that that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But like 10 years later, you'll fucking get it.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool if I went back in time and I got to speak with my dad one more time, but he didn't know it was, I don't know, maybe if he didn't know it was me, because I don't want him to change the future. Like, I feel like it would be just so weird. Like, if I go back in time, I'm like, hey, you gotta go get your health checked because no one knew you had fucking diabetes when you fucking died, and that's why you died.
Mm-hmm.
And you just didn't want to give up being an alcoholic. It could change him for the better, but then like, too many things would change, right?
Yeah.
Too many things would be different. And I think I would like to Marty McFly it and go back into the past and just kind of like, I don't know, fucking see how he was when he was younger, maybe become a friend, and then he just didn't know it was me.
Mm-hmm.
And then like later in life when he's already like in his older age, he realizes when he sees me like when I'm older, he was like, I get it now.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that is one thing. You. Like, if you go back in time, like, do you like identify yourself as like, I've gone back in time, it's me? Because if you don't, like, if you're like, because one option is you're like, oh yeah, it's me, your son, like it's Fee, and you just like don't say you've gone back in time. To me, that is one option. The problem with that, though, I think, the problem with that is like, you're obviously gonna look a little different, and I wonder if they're gonna look at you if your dad would be like, whoa, hey, you look like shit. You're like, what the fuck? Like, I know that me, like, I could take that a couple of times. If my dad was like, whoa, you're looking kind of rough there, son. I'm like, yeah, well, it's been a rough semester. I've been, a lot of stuff's been happening. I've been, well, son, you going a little bald there? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rough semester, man. Rough semester. Wow, you gotta be taking better care of your skin. All right, I'm from the fucking future. Jesus, can we stop? I'm like 15 years older than you last saw. Can you Jesus? Stop focusing on how old I look. God damn.
You're like, I'm like your age right now.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh, look how old you look. Wow, look how alive you look, motherfucker. God.
And don't tell him any. Oh wow, you look good for a live man.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, what is that supposed to mean? You're like, yeah, I wonder. Anyway,
I fucking wonder.
While we're just throwing barbs around.
Fuck. I don't know if I could tell my dad that because I feel like he wouldn't remember. Like he wouldn't get it. Like he'd probably be drunk. But I don't know. Like I can't go back to the past and be mean to my like dad. Like let's say he recognized me. He's just like, "Oh wow, you're doing your hair different." For some reason,
You're
my
doing
dad,
your hair different. That's it.
yeah. Whenever like we like in his later years, he never like told me like if I looked bad or whatever, like not or whatever. If I didn't look good that day, if I like he'd say I looked tired, but that wouldn't get to me because like I guess if I went back to like say 10 years ago, I was working at a prison at that point, so I just like do it overtime, whatever.
Yeah.
But he'd probably know something was up because I had my hair cut at that point because I was
Hmm.
working at the prison. So I come back with like long fucking hair. I don't know if he'd know something is up or I don't even know.
I
It's
mean,
the time is weird.
how much? Like how much weight difference do you think you like would be?
Oh boy, yeah, that would give it a. I weighed about 120 pounds less than I do right now.
Yeah, I think I probably weigh 50 pounds more than I did then. So that would be a pretty big giveaway too.
So, 10 years ago, I was like exercising when I worked at the prison. I was like, when I was 24,
Hmm.
I would walk every day. I would walk at work. Um, I would try to like do like small weights whenever I could, but I was actually exercising. So I was like, I don't know, like 220. Now I'm like three something.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, no, that'd be a big giveaway because I've gone up two fucking shirt sizes.
Just got to show up with a motorcycle helmet on and be like, I'm the spooky man. Spooky man's here to I don't know, make your life better.
I feel like I would go back in time and tell myself not to date any of my exes.
Nah. No, not that one.
Like, I'm like, no, don't. It's gonna ruin your life. Um, it'll ruin your credit at least for fucking the first ex. But I feel like I could handle dating my second ex again, but my first ex I couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, depending on the ex, I learned a lot from basically every ex. So I don't know. Maybe I would go through all that again. That's fine.
I'd like not to.
No,
I learned
I'd
what my
prefer not.
I learned what my first ex that I won't just settle for anybody. And my second ex, I learned that even if we have a lot in common, it maybe sometimes it just won't work out.
Mm-hmm.
So I've only had two exes, and I don't think like casual dating people count as exes since we didn't officially date.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess there's that.
That's fair.
I'd probably go back in time and tell myself to keep working out, or else you'll be a fucking beluga whale.
Just play the baby beluga song every day.
Whatever. I just don't want to. Mostly because I kind of like everything that's going on around me. I love my nephew, love my sister. I don't want anything to happen to that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe she thinks different, but I don't think anymore now. She's a mom.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's my big. I think the more important thing is I would travel to a year ago to give myself lottery ticket numbers. That won't change anything.
Dog. The amount of time. Excuse me. The amount of time that I have been like, man, if I could win that lottery, I carve out $20 million to purchase a large swath of land to put X amount of houses on to house my friends and family that I care about.
Yay! Not Goofy. No.
And then I put the rest into a number of different accounts and pay myself paychecks. And then that's it. I don't like, I can work on whenever I want to. I have a barn that I go to every day that I work in and work on whatever I want to. I could program, I could work for a company, I could work for whatever. I could quit whenever I want to in spectacular fashion if I want. I could be in the middle of an all hands call. I quit on accident one time in an all hands call. I'd love to quit on purpose in an all hands call. That would be awesome. Like quitting on purpose when everyone's listening, that's a fucking baller move. But quitting on accident when everyone's listening sucks. Quitting on purpose when everyone's listening is awesome.
I'd like to win the lottery and then get my 2 weeks notice. And then when anyone gives me shit about it, I'll be like, all right, well, I'll just quit now. And then I'll just leave.
Yeah. Just be like, yeah, well, okay, right, just go. It's fine.
I'm like, can you work this day? No. Man, we're going to be shorthanded. All right, well, then I'll leave now. Now you're shorthanded here.
Now
what? Or no, be like, just put me at the easiest spot. And they're like, well, we just can't have you there. I'm like, okay, well, then I'll just leave.
Oh, okay. Well.
How's that?
How's that? Is that good?
Anyway, so we've talked for an hour just about bullshit.
True.
Do you want me to talk to you about the Mario movie that I saw?
Yeah. Tell me some broad strokes. Tell me about, because I know the Yosh man is in it. I know Rosalina's in it.
Big Roche.
Is she tall?
No, I'd say she's about Princess Peach's height.
All right, well, fuck this movie then.
She's not big. She's not tall like
this is terrible.
The game.
This is terrible.
I know, right? We don't get big Rosalina.
I hate this.
So let me start off with that I went to Alamo Drafthouse.
That's the only way to see a movie, so that's good.
Not really, because it's expensive. It's a luxury experience.
Yes.
It is a luxury experience that I don't quite do often. I usually just go to the one in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
So I only went there because they had the themed food, right? And I got all of it. They had the mushroom pizza, Luigi's Alfredo. See if you can pull up the menu. They had the strawberry Luma shake with the popping boba and gummies. And then the only thing that I didn't get was the Sprite grenadine with the popping boba.
Oh.
Which sounded really good because I like grenadine, but I opted for the shake. So the pizza, fuck. First of all, it's like a personal like pan size pizza, right? Not like that small, maybe about the same, little thin crust. That pizza was fucking baller. It was good.
This boy.
I would say if you're like near an Alamo Drafthouse, get it because it's so good. It like the mushrooms. There's a lot of mushrooms on it, but you can't taste it that much because mushrooms don't have too much of a taste. You taste the cheese blend like more, and the garlic oil and the truffle parmesan. Man, it is so good. $17 is the only issue that I see with that because it's not big, but it's delicious. It is so good. And then I also got scroll down to the pasta. I got the pasta just to try.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it.
Oh no!
It has the mac and cheese is good, but the pepperoni and maybe it was the San Marzano tomato sauce. It was greasy, and the pepperonis were like, it didn't taste well with the mac. Maybe it's just my taste, because I feel like I was eating it, and every time like I got like a big mouthful, like I got like kind of throw uppy. Like Oscar, I was like, I don't like. Maybe it was just because it was too greasy. I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
But I finished it. It was like $10. And then the shake, the Luma shake. It's strawberry puree and vanilla. It's just like a strawberry shake with popping boba in it. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Just strawberry shake.
Yeah.
So that's my tier list on the food. I'm sure the grenadine tastes good because Sprite and grenadine tastes really good.
Yeah.
I didn't get it though because I got a root beer.
Like you do.
I love root beer. I'm drinking a root beer right now.
Of course.
So, went to go see the movie with my sister, my nephew, my mom, her boyfriend. We all went to go see it at Alamo Drafthouse. Got there early, watched previews. I don't even remember the previews they showed from the movie. It was probably nothing important. Um, what's it called? So you want me to go over like I don't know how I could say it without like spoilers. Yoshi's in the movie. Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Baby Bowser, Rosalina, Peach. If you saw like a few days before they put Star Fox is going to be in the movie,
Oh,
he's in the movie.
he's in the movie.
On the official Twitter account, they put the Star Fox poster like 2 days before the movie came out.
He's just
Everyone,
there.
it becomes a Star Fox movie for like 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Not gonna lie. So like, okay, so the movie starts, they're like Mario Odyssey Mexican land.
Okay.
They're like, oh, where's the pipe? They find the pipe and Yoshi's in the pipe. They find Yoshi and they're like, hey, little guy, what's your name? Donald Glover. Yoshi's like, Yoshi. And he doesn't say like, he's not like Yoshi.
He goes, man, my name's Yoshi. That's, don't treat me I'm just a dinosaur. It's fine.
Dude, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm like, he's gonna like talk in full sentences. No, he just said Yoshi.
Damn it. Fine.
So all he said was Yoshi the entire movie and grunted and did his Yoshi thing. And then he was like, oh man, he's like, this was probably one of the funniest scenes in the movie, the very beginning, when they're like, how did you get here? And then Yoshi like has a flashback to him hatching and being in New York, and then just like kind of walking around like being Yoshi, no one even caring about him. And then you get your first cameo here. Blink and you miss it. There's a shot of Little Mac running by.
Nice.
And then I forget what he does. I think he eats something that he wasn't. Oh no, he knocks down the T-Rex statue in the museum, and then all the cops are after him, and then he jumps into the sewer and goes back to Mushroom Kingdom. And then after the flashback, he looks at Mario, and Mario and Luigi's like, I guess we'll never know how he got here. And then they just leave. Yoshi's just with them from the rest of the movie. They're just best friends now. No explanation.
Okay.
They get back, and then they're about to like get ready to go to Princess Peach's birthday, and they get all dressed up. And one of the second funniest scenes in the movie is Luigi being like, "You like Princess Peach?" And then Mario's like, "Nah, nah." No, I don't. He's like, why? He's like, why can't a friend just get a friend a present? Hey, look at me. And then Luigi sings "When the Moon Hits Your Eye" like a big pizza pie, and that was cute.
Good.
And then they go to the party, and then they get a distress signal that Rosalina's been kidnapped. That's the beginning of the movie, Rosalina being kidnapped.
Rosalina would never.
So here's something crazy. I think Star Fox has more lines than Rosalina in this movie.
Bitch.
And that, like, she doesn't even play a big part. Like, she gets kidnapped.
Bitch.
And the reason they need her is to power like the Bowser cannon that Baby Bowser built. And legit, that's all. That's all they need her for. She gets, I think, one line at the end, maybe two. I can't remember. I don't know if you've heard anything about this movie, but this movie moves at like a mile a minute. Like, they have no breathing room for anything. Like, one scene happens, then it's like right on to the other. Like, nothing. It's not like the first movie where they kind of have like some like downtime.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is scene. Just shit's happening. Right, so like, then Princess Peach is like, oh, Rosalina was kidnapped because Aluma like fell into the Mushroom Kingdom, and then tells them, so you would think that her and Mario and Luigi and Yoshi would go, but no, it's just her and Toad leave, and they leave Mario in charge, which is weird. I was just like, why would she do that?
Mm-hmm.
And then they go into a montage of Mario and Luigi saving people in the Mushroom Kingdom. And then they're like, okay, well, they get back to the Mushroom Kingdom. Baby Bowser like abducts the kingdom, the castle, and like leaves. And then they fight, and then they get stranded on a galaxy planet where the big bees are.
Mm-hmm.
And with Bowser, he's little, by the way. He's still little. I don't remember. No, if you remember the last movie or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
if you've seen the trailer. So he's there. He's little, and they're like, "Come on!" He's like, "Come on, guys, you gotta believe me." He's like, "I'm trying." He's legit trying to be good. And this was a thing that pissed me off because they didn't utilize Jack Black that much. He didn't
Hmm.
do much in this movie. Like he did that one scene with Mario and Luigi, like going back and forth, just a little banter, and then he gets big because he like attacks Mario, and then when he gets big, you're like, oh fuck, it's gonna go down, but no, he's like, no, he's like, I've turned a new leaf, we're gonna be friends. So then they go on to go see the Bee Kingdom, and then Mario he talks to the Queen Bee from Mario Galaxy, by the way. Um, and he's like, "We need to get to the Gateway Galaxy," and the bees just like, "You can't, we can't because you fucked up our yard with your castle. Y'all gonna go to jail and prison." And then Bowser bursts in. He's like, "No, let them go. I can stay." And then B's like, "Okay." So then they leave and they give him a
What the
bug to
fuck?
go through. Yeah, no, legit. And he's in prison for like 1 second before Baby Bowser kidnaps him. And he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna beat those Mario, like those plumbers, right? We're gonna fucking kill them."
we're
And
gonna
then
we're gonna
Bowser,
actually kill him, right, Dad? He's like, whoa, dude.
yeah, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna get them just like you always wanted." And Bowser's like, "But they're not bad guys, and you're like, "Oh, Bowser's gonna have like a fucking turnaround moment, right?" And he's like, "Nah, you told me friends suck." And he's like, "I did say that." So then that's the end of his kind of good arc. He's just bad from now on, and it
Oh God.
feels like he doesn't say anything the rest of the movie. Um, and then Peach and Toad are in the Gateway Galaxy. You see Rob the Robot at one point. They go to the hidden casino that's like behind a wall because a monkey steal Toad's backpack. Then they meet all the Super Mario Brother 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Luis Guzman plays the big frog guy. I forget his
Hell
name.
yeah.
He actually does a good
We
job. I
love
like
Luis
it.
Guzman.
Luis Guzman's great. So they meet them. Peach beats all of their asses for like a solid 5 minutes. Um, and then Peach and Toad meet Star Fox in the hangar because she's like, it's like a Star Wars moment, right? Because she's like, "Can anyone give us a ride to somewhere?" And then you see fucking Han Solo, fucking Star Fox is like, "I'll give you a ride" or whatever. And he's just like, what did he say? He was just like, "I accidentally got sucked into a black hole and got to this galaxy. No, I'm trying to get to my galaxy, but I gotta fix my R wing." And then Mario and Luigi show up like legit 5 minutes later and meets them there. And then you think they're gonna have like a rivalry because like they do squint eyes and like zoom in on each other. And Mario's like, "Nice ship," and Fox is like, "Nice mustache," and then they all fucking get along. And then it becomes Star Fox movie for 10 minutes. They make a few references to the game,
Mm-hmm.
and then like it just goes from there. Like I feel like there's no real plot hook.
Mm-hmm.
Um they go to Bowser Planet, fight Bowser, in an homage to like Mario Maker. Peach and Mario go through a level. Uh they what's it called? They fight Bowser like an homage to the original Super Mario Nintendo on a bridge, and then he falls into lava when Mario throws an axe at the thing.
Mm.
And then he becomes Dry Bowser.
Good.
Um, and then Peach saves Rosalina, and you find out. I don't know. Do you want the big spoiler?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
You find out that Rosalina and Princess Peach are sisters.
Yeah, okay. I
That's
guess.
that's the spoiler. That's the whole movie. They're sisters, and they were separated at I forget who was taking over their planet. I don't think it's specified. That might be for part 3 because they teased part 3. at the very end. And I think they tease a Star Fox movie, which I would be down for.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they save her. I guess Princess Peach or Rosalina fucks off back to her planet
Mm-hmm.
because I legitimately don't remember what the ending was after they saved her. They were just like chilling and they rebuilt the castle because it got destroyed, and then it just ends with them just like in the castle, and I assume Rosalina goes back to her planet or whatever, or maybe because she found Peach, maybe she's gonna stay. I don't know. It ends abruptly,
Yeah.
and then you get
They were like, shit, the movie's 2 hours long. End it, end it.
It's only an hour and a half.
Man.
Sounds like
sounds like a move too fast.
It did. It moved too fast. They tried to stuff a bunch of things into it. I am okay with it. I had a good time watching. I will say, like, you can't like not look away or you'll miss something. I feel like the characters had no motivation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they didn't say much like the entire movie. Like, I can't even remember anything Mario said the entire movie other than like a few tidbits here and there. Like Peach, they were like Peach said a few things. I feel like there like no one said any like real dialogue in this movie. I feel like I was just watching scenes
Yeah.
go by and by, except for like the one scene where Luigi, Mario, and Bowser were talking, which was like felt like an actual conversation. The one conversation in the movie. I feel like nothing was given time to breathe. Is my biggest critique of it. I will say it looked really good. It was like the graphics and the music were really good. I loved all the cameos. Oh, by the way, another spoiler for a cameo if you want to hear it.
What?
Mr. Game & Watch.
Oh, good. Good.
And Pikmin cameo too.
Yeah, of course.
Not Captain Olimar, just Pikmin.
Just Pikmin. Just a Pikmin. Just one.
Couple of Pikmin come out of Olimar's ship.
No.
Which is really little.
You know, I wonder if that's like the thing is. I wonder if this is on us. I mean, like, not the development of the movie, because that's not on us. I wonder if the fact that the movie is the way that it is, and the fact that you don't enjoy it is because of your age. Because
I don't
like, I wonder if this movie plays well with like people that are on TikTok and Reels all day.
Dude, that's what it feels like. I feel like this movie would make a lot more sense if it was broken up into parts.
Yeah.
Because it just, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's meant for the first movie. I feel like had better pacing. The first movie had a plot. The first movie flowed really well. And adults and kids could have fun watching it. The
first movie had problems, like, because I haven't seen the second movie, but the first movie had a similar problem in that scenes just kind of happened and they didn't necessarily have anything to fucking do with each other, and they didn't also make a ton of sense at times. So
I feel like they did. But I feel like they were like so far and few in between. Like there were some scenes that just happened and then they moved on, right? They just wanted to do it for fun.
Yeah, so like Luigi showing up in like the Badlands and the whole scene with him and Dry Bones and being in a castle and then getting kidnapped. None of that had to happen. It was just for some fucking reason.
I feel like they showed it because they wanted you to know that Luigi had ended up in a different place than Mario, and they wanted to show you where he was at.
Right. But that scene drug on for a long time for no reason, with no payoff. There was like a setup to like, oh, he's in a big castle. Wonder what's going to happen here. And then immediately from that was like, oh great, he just got picked up by somebody and is so nothing happened there. Like
Yeah.
there was nothing. Um,
Yeah.
the Kong Kingdom, nothing got set up about like why do they drive
Oh, yeah.
cars, like why, like the fight scene with Donkey Kong and Mario. Okay, like loved it, loved the fight scene, is awesome, has nothing really to do with anything. Like a lot of the first movie, if you like are thinking about it, can be broken up and like chunked out into bite-sized pieces that could be farmed out to different like animation studios or whatever that have no context with one another. So you could be like, hey, Studio A, you work on this Luigi thing. Luigi gets like, here's your prompt. You get like, Luigi gets dropped into the Badlands. He goes into this castle. Whoa, that's it. This is what the castle looks like.
Minutes.
Great. This is how much time you have. Go work on that. We'll be back in 3 months. Animation Studio 2. Luigi is in this castle. He gets abducted and taken over here to Bowser, and then this thing happens. Great, awesome. Fuck off for 3 months, we'll be back. And then we just put those two things next to each other. Awesome, now we have one scene. And it's like, I guess, but why? I mean, I guess you now have one 5-minute scene that you worked on in parallel, but like they don't have anything to do with one another really. I guess you have a movie if you do that enough times, in that you have an hour and a half of footage. And maybe this new movie is the same way. Maybe that's just what like newer moviegoers are used to. It's just like, I am watching like 5 minutes of content at a time, and it's just a new thing every time.
I just feel like the first movie at least was better paced.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was like some scene. This movie was all over the place. Like, I enjoyed what I watched because like I like the cameos, I like the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I not the scenes. I like the settings.
Yeah.
I like the settings. I like some of the characters. I feel like there wasn't a lot of jokes this time. There was like a lot of visual gags. Not a lot. There was more visual gags than jokes. That, like, I'm telling you, the weird thing is there was just not a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, Brie Larson was going on and on and on, like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm in this movie, blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't hear anything from Chris Pratt or Charlie Day or Jack Black. They were doing, like, oh, we're in a Mario movie, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they didn't talk a lot about it, and I feel like they didn't do a lot of, like, talking about it was because they didn't have, like, many lines. Toad, like, had, like, 4 lines of dialogue. Princess Peach said a few things, but like not really. I feel like, I just feel like there wasn't a lot of talking in this movie.
Yeah,
I think Star Fox talked more than Mario the entire movie. It's weird. Like, when you think about it, like, it's weird that I saw the movie and I'm like, man, I can't remember what anyone said. Like,
yeah, man,
anyone said.
Like, yeah, who talked in this movie?
Yeah, it's hard. It's like weird to say that. I'm like, man, I can't remember if people like had conversations with each other. Baby Bowser had the most dialogue in the entire movie. Because he was always doing like his big speeches. He talked to his dad for a while. Jack Black barely said anything. I feel like. Maybe like the movie shifted so hard it just fucking melded my brain, because I feel like I don't remember much about it. Like, I remember a lot about it. I just don't feel like I don't feel like it should have been a movie. I feel like it could have been a short put out like on a Paramount or something, and it would have been the same.
Right? I mean, like, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the voice actor for Bowser Jr., which, by the way, just to tell you how cool my kid is, my kid came back from school and was like, my friends don't believe me that Bowser Jr. is a character. And I was like, man, you're so cool. That your friends were like, no, it's Bowser. And you're like, no, Bowser Jr. is a character too. Dummies.
Yeah. Idiots. Ugh. Oh, do you want to hear like the other big spoiler, the teaser?
Yeah.
Daisy makes an appearance.
Yeah, I figured they
after the
would.
end credit.
Uh,
And Star Fox is just he found a way to get back to his planet. That's why I'm saying there's going to be a Star Fox movie.
yeah, makes sense.
I'd be stoked to see a Star Fox movie. I feel like it would have more story and dialogue than Mario movie. If you think about it, everything outside of the RPGs don't really have a story, so I guess that's why the movies didn't have much substance. Maybe if you
Yeah,
think about it.
I really briefly before we go, it's a really stark contrast to I watched the first 2 episodes of One Piece live action, and very stark contrast to what I've seen of One Piece live action, which was like each episode is 1 hour long, and like both of the episodes so far just full of like really great like dialogue, great sight gags. Like even if the visuals at times are kind of like Alvida's fight just pure shit.
Oh,
Awful.
It was awful.
Buggy, perfect. Like they were like, Buggy is so good, we have to keep bringing him back because he's the man. They just keep shoving like future characters into current episodes, and every time it happens, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Hey. And my wife has no context for anything.
Yeah.
So we got to the second episode, and my wife was like, why are they making me care about this whale? Why are they making me care about this sad whale? They better make this whale join the crew. And I was like, yeah, they better, huh? And then the episode ends, and Mia was like, so like the whale's gonna be okay, right? And I was like, well, because like number one, this is one of like a bazillion hanging plot threads, but like you already know that like the dude who was playing the violin on the ship he's part of Luffy's crew in the future, and they just haven't come back yet. So like,
yeah,
it'll happen at some point in the manga, I'm sure.
I swear, Brooke in the future met back up with Laboon.
He is not.
I swear, as a skeleton, he did, but maybe I'm misremembering.
Nope. Has not.
Man, seeing Brooke was really great.
It was.
I like how there were some people who were like, "Why is he black?" I'm like, what does it matter? He's gonna be a skeleton.
Yeah, and also like, I don't know, man. My man has a fro. Like, kind of.
I got a fro.
Yeah, like I don't know. Makes sense to me. It seems reasonable.
They're just like, oh, well, he's based on French. I'm like, well, black people can be French.
Yes, they can.
I think it'll be fine. I wish he was taller, but I guess they can CGI a skeleton to be taller.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to make some concessions here and there. It would be cool if he was like super tall, like fucking 6'7". You couldn't see it. You couldn't see it because my hands are not up here, but I did do this. 6'7". I did this because I have my little fidget toy down here. I was like 6'7".
Wait, why'd you do it like this? The when you say 6'7", you got.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't want to do the full thing, so I was just doing it down here. 6'7".
I was embarrassed to say I was embarrassed.
It's a little embarrassing.
They introduced Bartholomew.
Bartolomeo.
Bartolomeo. I hate that.
That's how you pronounce it, dog.
No, it's Bartholomew. Bartholomew.
Nah, that's how you pronounce it if you're uncultured and bad.
Go back and look in the anime.
Anime's not accurate, so.
Oh, fuck you.
It's not. I don't know what to tell you, dog.
I didn't I didn't get to talk about my timeshare experience.
You didn't. But and that's fine. Because I have a timeshare experience to share the next time that you do. Because I have a friend that also went to a timeshare experience. So we could do that together. So Fee,
they're really upset.
Yeah, they were really upset with my friend too. Especially because they flew my friend out to Hawaii 3 times.
Wow.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. If you're listening live, then you're already here, so I don't have to tell you this, but you can listen to us live. We are live anywhere between 0 and 2 times a week. So you can catch this live at twitch.tv/GoGetUsPod. You can follow us there. If you want to listen to the audio version of this, which has slightly better audio quality, you can catch us on any podcatcher that you want, like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or whatever. Just look for Go Get Us Podcast. Episodes come out on Wednesdays. If you want to catch the video portion of this, it'll also be on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@GoGetUsPodcast or @GoGetUsPod. You can also catch shorts there if longs are not your thing. They're there. And they're all great. They're edited by our fantastic editor, Zeta. We keep posting them. I was reminded that last week Fee was just so concerned that Pokemon Winds was not going to have as much water as Pokemon Waves, and it makes me laugh every time.
I'm still concerned.
So Fee, go tell them what they can do.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to any place that has a timeshare, sign up to do it, reap all the benefits, say no, and when they're fucking sad or mad or crying at your feet, telling you, man, please take the timeshare. Why won't you do it? I want you to get up, walk out, and turn around and say no. And then go get them.
Go get them. Hit him with the Principal Skinner. Just hit him in one of these. Pathetic.
Dude. Yes, I felt like that's how it was when I was telling them no, and they were begging me. Even when they lowered down the price to $10 a month, I was like, no. And they were the guy, you're like, no, why? I was like, fuck you, that's why.
Now it's a principal thing.
Now I don't want to do it because of you.
Yeah, you're just you're so pushy. That's why. Because you know what? Because I hate you. That's why.
When your boss asks why he didn't take it, say because you're an incompetent bitch.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Get your boss in here. Let me tell myself.
Yeah, let me tell him myself. Bye.
Bye.